It is week 10, and the Ravens are getting it in 7-2, looking to make it 8-2 against a familiar foe, the divisional rival Cleveland Browns. I got your game preview, predictions, keys, injury report, and so much more. It's the Flex Zone Podcast, Ravens Browns preview, coming to you right now. Here on the Flex Zone Podcast, only place giving you sports how you want it, when you need it. Happy Purple Friday, Ravens flock, Raven Nation. God's favorite host back again with another Ravens preview as it is week 10 and we are getting it in here on the Flex Zone Podcast. Another Ravens preview, another week of football fun, another week of preview and predictions, and so much more. If you guys are here, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, sack it, stick that like button, leave us a like, hit that button, and backdrop, bulldoze that bell for all notifications. And of course, sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the game. I ain't gonna be before you long because this is a familiar foe. And I think the Ravens are ready to continue their winning ways. I always like to look at the injury report on Fridays or whenever I do these previews because yesterday there was some uproar in the community about who was limited in practice and who left practice. Keaton Mitchell was limited. He practiced today. Marlon Humphrey left practice yesterday, but they said he came back. So he will be back. He was back today at practice. So we got Jalen Armour Davis. He's questionable. Rashad Bateman, full participant. Odell, full participant. Marlon Humphrey was limited. He's questionable, as is Jalen Armour Davis. Keaton Mitchell, full participant, even though he's questionable. Morgan Moses is a full participant as well. He missed last week. Looks like he's on track to play. And we got Michael Pierce and Marcus Williams, both full participants as well. So we could be getting back Marcus Williams, Morgan Moses. You're going to have Keaton Mitchell, it looks like. And Marlon Humphrey looks like he's probably going to try to give it a go if I had any type of inkling about the type of guy Marlon is as well. So the Ravens look healthy. They look prepared. They look ready. And I love that this team is not only playing better each week, they're getting healthier each week. And getting Marcus Williams back, having Morgan Moses back, solidifies your defensive backfield and your offensive line. And boy, that is good to hear as we head into Thanksgiving season. You get healthier instead of getting more hurt. But let's look at the keys to the game. Like we always do. First, offense, we're going to start with them. Avoid third and long. Their defense is the best at third downs. They get you in third and long. We know about Myles Garrett. We know about the defensive line. We know about this defense. They are ranked number one. Hey, you can debate. Let me know if you think the Ravens are better. Player for player, it could be a wash. But we know what Myles Garrett can do. We know what this defense has the capabilities of doing under Jim Schwartz. A homecoming, in a sense, for him. Let's see what they do. But the Ravens have to stay out of third and long, third and 7, third and 9, third and 10 and beyond. Try to keep it third and 6 or less, third and manageable. You don't want to be in third and long. No turnovers offensively. Don't turn the ball over. Lamar's done a good job with only 3 picks. It's the fumbles. We can't give this defense any turnovers. We can't give their offense a short field. Third, rush for 150 yards. I love what they did last week. Nearly 300 yards of rushing. Like I said, Gus Edwards is healthy. Justice Hill is healthy. Keaton Mitchell is that spark that we needed in the run game. He's healthy. Let's run that rock. Lamar, can't forget about him. Let's get 150 yards of rushing. Receivers win against their corners. That's my next one. Denzel Ward is having a good year. Grant Delpit back there is pretty good. But I want to see what receiver or receivers step up this week. Is it Andrews? Is it Odell? Does he continue his trajectory after his first touchdown last week? Is it Zay Flowers who's having a solid rookie season? Or maybe is it finally Rashad Bateman, which we've been hoping to see all season. And I think one of these games he's going to bust loose. Like I said, you got Andrews. Is it likely? Likely had a few catches last week. Maybe likely. Maybe Bateman. Maybe we get a combination of things. Aguilar. Can't forget about him. Who busts loose against this secondary and makes some plays in the wide receiver room or tight end room to help offset the run game? Last but not least, keep Miles Garrett under 2 sacks. Don't let Miles Garrett wreak havoc. He's on pace for 20 sacks. If you let this man get double digit pressures in this game where he's getting 7, 8 pressures on Lamar and he's getting 2 and 3 sacks, forcing a fumble, batting balls down at the line, you don't want that because he can single handedly change the trajectory of a game. You saw that with the Colts game. You've seen him jumping over guys. He's an athletic freak and one of the best pass rushers in the game, bar none. Defensively, set the edge run, set the edge well. We know they run the football. Keep them limited, set the edge well. Clowney has done a good job. Van Noy, Owe, Pierce, Matabike. Let's set the edge well. We know they want to run the ball. Let's set the edge well. Let's contain four. Let's contain Hunt. Next, make Deshaun Watson hold the ball. We know he wants to get rid of the ball quickly. We know he wants to stay and really have time to go through his progress. We don't want him to pretty much just be able to sit back there and thread us apart with his quick 1, 2, 3 step drops. We want to make him hold the ball, make him have to go through his first, second read, and the defense that leads the league in sacks, the Ravens, can get after him, which I think they will with potentially some backup offensive linemen playing, especially at the tackle position. Next, force them in the third and long. We want to have Deshaun Watson throwing the football. Make them have to go third and long. Make them have to complete third and 7, third and 8 against our defense where we can pin our ears back. And also, that means make them one dimensional. That's my next key. Don't let them do two things well, run the ball and pass the ball well. If we're going to stop the run, make Deshaun Watson have to throw the ball 30, 35 times to beat us. And last but not least, continue that pressure. Let's get some sacks. Let's get 3 or more sacks this game. Clowney against your former team. Van Noy, Matabike, he's going to get paid. Matabike, Pierce. Let's get some pressure. Let's get 3 or more sacks this week against Deshaun. He didn't play last game. They had the rookie Dorian Thompson Robinson, so they got off a little easy. And I think Deshaun Watson is trying to get back to what he was. I don't think he ever will, but let's see what Deshaun can do. Don't let this be a launching pad game where he can start to figure things out because then Cleveland becomes that much more of a scarier team in the AFC playoff picture. Special teams, make your field goals. Use Tucker. I think this is going to be a game where you're going to have to make some field goals. They have a good kicker as well. And last but not least, flip the field. Jordan Stout last week was fantastic. Use those booming punts that he has. It's going to be a good day in the 50s. Going to be some win. I think the punts are going to be important. And Duvernay flipping the field with his returning ability as well. So offensively, avoid third and long. No turnovers. Rush for 150 yards. Receivers win against their corners. Miles Garrett under 2 sacks. Defense, set the edge well. Make them one dimensional. Make Deshaun Watson hold the ball. Force them into third and long. Get 3 or more sacks. Special teams, make your field goals and flip the field with your punts and your returns. Like I said, this isn't going to be an extensive, long preview. These teams know each other well. It's not going to be anything that surprises us from the Browns. It's not going to be anything that surprises the Browns or the Ravens. I think both defenses are going to keep this game relatively low scoring. I know the Ravens are averaging 30 plus points right now in their past few games, but I think Cleveland is going to be motivated to put off a better showing this time. I mean, even though last time we beat them, we only scored 23 points. So I think this time, I think the Ravens do win. I think it's a little close, but their spread is 6.5. I actually think the Ravens do cover that. I was thinking earlier, maybe like a 20-16 game, but I think I'm gonna go 23 Ravens, 16 Browns. Ravens 23, Browns 16. Ravens move to 8-2. Ravens continue their winning ways. And don't forget, the Ravens have a short week. They not only have a game on Thursday, it's against the divisional foe, the Cincinnati Bengals at home, and there's going to be another physical game after a physical game this Sunday against the Browns and that defense. So it's going to be an interesting week of Ravens football. Let's start with Sunday. Let's take care of business against the Browns. Let's get that victory. Let's move to 8-2. Let's continue our stranglehold on the AFC North and continue our trajectory as the number 1 seed in the AFC as well. But those are my keys. That's my injury report. Not an extensive injury report. Guys are getting healthier. Marcus Williams, Morgan Moses, Pierce, Mitchell, Humphrey. Looks like they're all going to probably give it a go, most likely. The Ravens will have pretty much all their horses with them that they need. And I think this team is going to get a win. I think they're going to be able to do things offensively in the pass game, along with the run game, to make plays against this Cleveland defense. But it'll also be some plays that Cleveland will make, and it'll be some drives that may have to settle for field goals. But as long as we don't turn the ball over, we can get pressure on them like we've been doing and continue to be consistent and stack good performances. I like where the Ravens are headed. Don't listen to the media, don't listen to the hype, don't listen to people telling you how good you are. Continue to stack good performances, continue to get better each and every day, each and every game. That's all I got to say. I'm going with the Ravens to win 23. Let us know in the comment section. Sound off. Give me your predictions, keys to the game, and your X factors. Predictions. Anything I missed or anything you want to touch on. Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Of course, we'll be live Sunday afternoon after the Ravens and Browns for the official Baltimore Ravens post-game show. Myself, Roger, D, we will break down all of the action from the Ravens game. And of course, we'll go around the NFL, look at the Week 10 action, give you our preview predictions and analysis. And you already know, hit that bell to check out all the content on the channel, Ravens, and so much more. God's favorite host signing off. Happy Friday. If you're going to the game, have fun, enjoy yourself. It's going to be a nice fall day. Ravens Browns should be a fun divisional AFC North matchup. Again, we're going with the Ravens to win 23-16. Stay tuned to the Flex On Podcast for more. Go Ravens. I'll see you guys on the post-game show this weekend.